it's on to a new week for Los Angeles. And next on the schedule are the Vikings. They know they'll be challenged. For any good cornerback, that's just how they like it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Cameron Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s fine. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, pop a loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see a pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean, you're sorry.
What's happening?
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Sideline is Sean McVay. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Rams defense getting ready for their first involvement here. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
So many times when he's on the field, you hear announcers like us talk about how calculating he is when he goes for the football. And what they mean, he has a high football IQ, and he eliminates all the errors that could happen and makes big plays as a result.
McCarthy off the play fake. And his first look is incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
15 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of catches. 76 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as they get this up to the 39.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a give to Bigsby. A beautiful fake. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 3, second and a yard.
The 3-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of it.
McCarthy's pass.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. The Rams defense back onto the field. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 14
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've got to defend a very short field here. 1st and 10 already in the red zone. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack will push him back only a couple of yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Going for it, here's McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here, trailing in this third quarter as this next drive starts first and 10. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They face a tough spot here, defending a 1st and goal down near their own goal line. Back to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you...
The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll try to put together a stop as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. End up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down. The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They're locked in a tight one. Tie game, 4th quarter. So coming up with a stop here, vital, as this drive begins 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on a football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And they get him down, but number 4 takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Paul Jr. The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
32-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Throw to the right, hard in by Addison. On a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They'll be pressured not to give up anything at all here in the final 2 minutes of a tie football game. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
43-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Complete. Jefferson to target. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Oh, hit as he throws there incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
This is 1st and 10.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Bigsby once more.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Or they came so close, Charles, they were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game, and let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Vikings, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take a G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad.
Not everything is smooth sailing right now. There is a crack within the locker room that's about to be addressed. They can't afford to see it become a full-blown fracture. It's on to a new week for Los Angeles. And next on the schedule are the Packers. It's all hands on deck to slow down the run, and that means everyone gets involved.